Do not waste money on seed starting mix. Do not go out and buy seed starting mix when we can buy 1 bag of potting soil and have enough seed starting mix to last us all season. Some of the experts are going to tell you that you can't use potting soil to start seeds. It's got big chunks of wood in here and other larger pieces, but we can solve that problem in about 10 seconds. Every good gardener should have a decent sifter. You can make these pretty cheap at home with some hardware cloth. You can make one like I got here. I just did a video about this compost sifter with this locking mechanism. I'll put a link in the description on this because this thing works really good. Now, before we talk about the benefits of using potting soil and why I will never use a product that is marketed as seed starting mix, I'm going to show you how to get the right amount. So whatever cells you're using to start your seeds, you take this, fill up these cells, and then you take a little bit extra because we're going to be sifting out some of these bigger pieces and put it in there for good luck. Then we're going to take our potting soil. We can sift it in this traditional cheap wood sifter that I built, or we can take it over to the new awesome bucket sifter and just dump her in. Give it a good shake. All of our larger pieces are at the top bucket. Pop it off. And what we're left with is some really nice, fine seed starting mix from potting soil. Next, we're going to take this. We're going to add a little bit of water to it. Once we add the water, it's going to take your hands and you're going to mix it up. Do not add too much water to start. We can always add more water as we go. We're looking for a consistency here that is damp to the touch, but when you squeeze it, no water comes out. And it's going to kind of clump and hold itself together. Then we take this mix, load up our cells. You don't want to press this down too much, just lightly tap it in there. You want enough room in here so your roots can expand. The roots will hold this soil together. It will give them roots room to breathe. You're going to want to give yourself about a 1/2 inch from the top of this to the top of your soil, because you're going to put your seeds in here and we're going to cover this up with plastic wrap and rubber band, and that's going to keep all this moisture in here so these seeds can germinate. We don't want this to dry out. There she is, like a mini greenhouse. This is going to keep all that moisture in so those seeds can germinate good. You don't have to worry about it drying out. These drying out is a big problem that a lot of gardeners have when they start seeds indoors. They wonder why they don't get good germination. It's because your mix got too dry. This solves that problem. It's still a little early now, but I'm going to do a video on seed starting that's going to help you cut some of the steps out, like transplanting. Transplanting takes a long time. We don't need to do that with a lot of our plants. If you want to get real nifty with these, I'd suggest getting these cooking pans. Look how many cells I can fit in this cooking pan. And the good part of this cooking pan is it comes with this clear lid. So instead of wrapping this with the plastic wrap on top, you can do all your cells the same way and avoid that step by just putting this clear lid on here. That's going to retain all that moisture. And if you're starting some plants that can tolerate the cooler weather and you're willing to wait a little bit extra longer, you can start the seeds outside, which is going to make it so you don't have to harden off your plants because they already started outside. And that's great. I definitely suggest doing this. This is what I'm going to be doing with most of my seedlings. So let's talk about the benefits. First of all, seed starting mix is really expensive. Potting mix is cheap. You can buy a big bag for about $5. Second, a problem with seed starting mix is it doesn't have any nutrients in it, which means you're going to have to fertilize your seedlings at some point. If you use potting mix, it already comes with a bunch of nutrients in it. It's like a natural fertilizer built into it, and you'll be able to cut that step out. You can use this, grow your plants to the size you need to transplant, put them out in your garden, and not have to fertilize them beforehand. Before you go out and spend more money than you need to on your garden, give this a shot. Trust me, it works, and save some cash. Good luck this season, and thanks for watching.